What's up everyone? I know it's been a minute since I posted anything about this ambulance project, but to be honest, I was kind of procrastinating and waiting until this 100 degrees weather goes away. But it's finally time to tackle this behemoth of a project and build an off-grid 4x4 camper van. Since I've purchased this ambulance a few months ago in LA, I didn't really do much besides few mechanical fixes and mostly aesthetics of the vehicle. As you can see, I removed the reflective stripes on both sides. I also buffed and waxed the whole paint job. I painted the roof. I prepped the hood for a new coat of paint because the paint was just peeling off, and I also replaced the ugly firefighting grill. But it's finally time to start tearing out the inside of this ambulance, and I know this is not going to be an easy task because if you're familiar with the ambulances, they're built to last. There's so many screws, there's so many difficult parts to remove here that I know it's going to take me at least 2-3 days to gut it out and get to the metal frame. My goal for this ambulance is to remove the whole interior, including the insulation and the electrical. This is a very heavy vehicle. It weighs about 14,000 pounds. So if you remove the original interior, you can lose roughly about 3,500 pounds. And that's my goal. My goal is to build very light so this vehicle can get into places where normally those heavy ambulances can't. Okay, so let me show you the progress so far. I removed some drawers, all the sliders, cabinets, seats, cushions. I'm saving those drawer sliders for my build in the future. I removed that cabinet over there and this one. This one, surprisingly, even that it's not a big cabinet, it's super heavy. It's about 60 to 65 pounds. Just in this little cabinet. This is all that I removed from the ambulance so far. It's a few hundred pounds if I'm not wrong. This is gonna land in trash. I'm not saving anything from here, and I'm gonna rip out pretty much most of it today, hopefully. And that's why it's so important to me to get rid of everything from the inside so I can build an interior that works for me. It has everything that I need when I'm traveling or living in this full time, and it's way lighter because this ambulance, like I told you, was built to last many years. Okay guys, let me show you the progress after 2 hours. So this is everything that I ripped out from the inside of the ambulance. The only part that I had some issues with was this. This was the bench on the passenger side, and it had screws under this mat that I couldn't see at first, and I didn't know why I couldn't pull it out. So I had to unscrew those 2 screws, and then everything just came out. And that's how the interior looks right now on the passenger side. You can see I got it all the way down to the aluminum frame. All of those cabinets are exposed, and the floor. It wasn't too difficult, but it wasn't also the easiest thing. You can see now how many wires there is in an ambulance. If you're familiar with it, the wires are the worst part of ripping out the inside of an ambulance. There's just so many. So I kept a few things. One of them are the drawer sliders. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but definitely they're going to be useful later when I'm going to be doing my interior. I left some aluminum pieces, and I left the seat belts because I might keep 2. There might be seat belts on the benches that I'm going to build. Not sure 100% if I'm going to do it, but I just kept it for now. So the next step is to take out everything on the driver's side, and I know this is going to take a little bit longer because right over there there's the whole electrical installation, and I know it's going to take a little bit longer, probably about 3, maybe 4.5 hours. The cabinetry, this is easy. You just find the screws, unscrew them, and then just take it out. This is the easy part. The hard part is the whole electrical system and the wires. Well, this is gonna be the fun part. Any of you guys know how to do this? There's so much. It's kind of overwhelming when you look at this first, but I feel like when I'll start disconnecting everything, it's gonna be becoming easier and easier, step by step. I think that's the best way to do this. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this electrical panel is a little bit too much for me. I might ask someone to help me just to be sure that I'm not gonna disconnect something that I need later and something that it's need to run the ambulance. Whew. It's gonna be interesting. Honestly, I don't know why people don't remove the original cabinetry in the ambulance. I get it, you have cabinets that are built to last, you have a little bench, you can just put a bed in it and call it a day, you have a camper van. But honestly, me, when I bought this vehicle and I looked inside, this ambulance had such a prison vibe, I would not be able to sleep in here. And another thing is that everything here has a specific smell. It smells like a ambulance. It has that medical dirty smell. I don't know, personally I would not be able to sleep in here. That's why I'm putting myself through all of this just to get rid of the interior and build something that's gonna fit my needs and is gonna satisfy me, and I'm gonna feel comfortable and nice when I'm gonna be camping somewhere in the outdoors. That's why I decided to remove all of the cabinetry and the electrical and build something way simpler and lighter, because as you can see, there's plenty and plenty of wires here. And I know A lot of you might think, well, I'm not an electrician, I have no idea what's happening here, I would never try to disassemble this. But believe me, there's so many videos online, so many helpful people that are gonna just teach you how to do this step by step. Oh my God, why? Whew. You know what? This was not easy. It looked easy, but it wasn't. All of those cables were connected to this shelf right here, and I'm not done yet. This is just the beginning of doing the wires in this ambulance. After taking off the metal panel on the ceiling, I discovered another problem. There's so many connectors here. There's so much wires. And I know some of those wires are leading to the lights in the back of the ambulance, and I need those lights. So I won't be touching this for now. I'm probably gonna start working on that cabinet over there and take out the insulation from the walls. And I think that's enough for today, because that's still a lot of work. Do I regret getting the ambulance and starting this project? Right now the feelings are kind of mixed, because I'm just exhausted. You saw how much work it takes to disassemble this interior. There's so many hidden screws. You have to kind of figure it out how to do it. It's not difficult, but it takes hours. You got to put in a lot of work, and everything's super heavy, built to last, so it just takes time. I know I'm gonna handle those wires without any issues, and for now I'm really satisfied with the progress of this ambulance conversion. I'm gonna just start pulling out the insulation from all of the spots that are exposed. Then I'm gonna go back to disassembling the ceiling, and then I'll go back to that corner, which is gonna be the biggest project in this conversion, in my opinion, because as soon as I'm gonna get out everything from the inside of the ambulance, building the interior, this is gonna be easy. You have straight walls, no weird curved corners like in a cargo van, so this is gonna be easy. But that corner, it's kind of overwhelming right now at this point. So this side of the ambulance looks pretty decent. I have the parts that I'm keeping right here, but on the other side, look at this. This looks terrible. There's so much wires here, oh my God. I didn't even get to all of them, because right behind this plywood right here, there's another set of wires. It's just scary. There's so much of it, but that's the progress of disassembling the ambulance. For now, as you can see, I removed all of the old insulation. Besides here under the ceiling, I removed this side, that side, in the back over there. it looks way better. Okay guys, I think I'm done for today. I'm literally exhausted. I've been here for 8 hours working on disassembling of this ambulance, and believe me, this is just the beginning. There's way more to be done just to pull out the whole interior. But if you like the content, please support the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment under this video, and I'll see you guys next time.